In today's video, we're going to talk about the power supply from Lian Li, as it's kind of obvious, but it's not your regular power supply. It's not something that you'll find on a power supply, and it's not a modular power supply, or at least it doesn't look like a modular power supply. Today we're going to talk about Lian Li RB series, which consists of 550, 650, and 750 watts in 80 plus bronze certified. So this is going to be a bit different, and I'm not going to talk too much about this because it is interesting what they did, but it's nothing too much to discuss in general about power supplies, except all the things that you already know. So let's quickly go through it, and I'm going to give you some idea about it. So the RB series is a budget-friendly, semi-modular. I would say semi-modular is only when you have other PCI Express connections available and stuff like that. In this scenario, what you have right here is the peripheral part that is semi-modular. It's designed for mainstream PC builds. So this is where this power supply goes. It offers native ATX 3.1 compliance and 12V 2x6 450 watts PCI Gen 5.1 connector, except for the 550 model, which is kind of obvious, right? The RB series features a built-in cable management system, which is quite interesting because on all sides, except for the back side, which is facing the outside of the chassis, you have these Velcro ties. But I'll get to that part quite soon. I just want to go quickly with other stuff. We're having 135 millimeters hydraulic bearing fan. When you compare to other bronze models, it's 120, and it also supports continuous full power output at 40 degrees and includes industrial grade protection across all three models. So you're good with that, and 5-year warranty. So built-in cable management, as I stated, it has Velcro ties on all sides. So when you take a look at this power supply, it's not going to add too much bulkiness because this is maybe half a centimeter on each side, and it's quite easy. You just open a Velcro tie if you manage to do it because it gets stuck. But when you open it, you can clearly see here that it has these metal parts. So I don't think you can pull it out. But even if you do, I wouldn't suggest it because you're not going to be able to place the Velcro tie back in. Believe me, unless you open up the power supply, you're not going to do that. So be careful with that, just in case. There's nothing left to add. So let me show you. So this is how it goes. You use the Velcro tie. It's standard as on any PC case at the back. But let's, for instance, sort out this mess of a cable, right? So you open the first Velcro tie, you open it up, you use the second one. The two cables that are already inside this part of Velcro ties is a 6-pin, let's say, PCI Express cable. You use the SATA peripheral part. You have SATA and Molex here. You connect it, and basically that's it. So if you're not using any peripherals whatsoever, you don't need that cable. So basically what it can do is simply just leave those cables here. This is why they call it semi-modular. But if you want to reorganize these cables, you can simply do this, push it downwards. Here we go. And tie them up. What happens now is you don't have clutter of cables. And if you have enough space on this side as well, you can do that here as well. So this is how usually the power supply goes. And you already have less cables to manage, which is great. And I think for those regular PC consumer PC builds that don't need high power supplies or high efficiency or high wattage even, these power supplies could be a good deal. So we have 24-pin, we have two CPU EPS cables, we have two PCIe 6+2, and we have 12V 2x6, which are fixed. The SATA and peripheral cables are modular and can be connected when needed. So that's the one thing that I mentioned. We have 135mm fan. On 550 it runs at 1300 RPMs, while the 650 and 750 run at 1600 RPMs. Fanless mode is not supported. We're having high quality 105 capacitors. The power supply has DC to DC design, and then we go with their design for the 12+2 connector. It's a dual color design. It's an in-house custom molded connector with dual color, which gives you an option to, well, it gives you a possibility to know when it's actually properly connected. So if you can see the blue color on the 12V cable, it means that it's not properly connected, so you need to push it further, and then you know exactly. So we're having braided texture flat cables. The texture part doesn't make any difference when we're talking about the cable management options, but when you take a look at the 24 pin, it needs to have this type of part at the top. But in general, flat part, when we're talking about 24 pin and 12V 2x6, it gives you an option to do a proper cable management. And of course, nice organization at the back, nice organization at the front. For this type of builds, with this type of power supply, you don't need, it's all up to you, of course, but you don't need some special cables because this looks quite nice. And the 12V 2x6 is quite flexible, but in general, all the cables are nice and flat, so you can reorganize them, and yet they look quite nice on the front when you check out the PC build through the tempered glass. The power supply has industrial grade protection, so we're talking about overpower, over voltage, short circuit, overcurrent, under voltage, and over temperature protection. The MSRP for the 750 is $69.99. For the 550 is $49.99, and of course 650 is $59.99. So the prices are actually quite solid. I mean, I have nothing left to say about that. Talking about the cable length, we're having 24 pin at 600 millimeters. We're having two 4+4 pin CPU connections with 650 millimeter of length. PCIe 2x8 or 6+2 pin, which are 600 plus 150, which means that PCI cable kind of daisy chains it. And then we have 12V 2x6. It's only available at 650 and 750 watts. Power supply, it's 600 millimeters. Then we have the extension for the PCIe. So what you can do is connect the extension part from the 12V 2x6 to the PCI Express cable, which is 10 millimeters long. This is only available at 750 watts. And then we have a SATA and peripheral connection, 3 times SATA and 1 Molex, which goes with 400 millimeters, and then each other goes 150, 150, 150. Then we have the second cable for SATA and peripheral, 2 SATA and 1 Molex, 400, 150, 150. This second cable for the peripherals is only available at 650 and 750 watts. And that's basically it. Now you know the cable length, you know the cable possibilities, specifically with the PCIe that can be connected to the 12V. I mean, it's quite straightforward and simple. You just simply connect it. And of course, the power is used from these 12 cables instead of these 4 at the top. They're just going to dangle here at the top. But regardless of that, you have additional PCIe cable available. Nice feature for the Velcro ties. I haven't seen that, and this is basically the first power supply that has these Velcro ties on top that can be good for cable management, specifically since this is a non-modular power supply. And then if you don't use any peripherals, you basically don't need these, but if you do, you can simply connect them to the 2 additional cables that are on the top. So basically these 2 can be both connected at the same time, having 112V 2x6 at 450 watts, 24 pin, 2 EPS cables, and we have daisy chainable PCIe cable, 8 pin, 6+2, which you can add one more if you connect it to the 450 2x6 cable. 6 Velcro ties to reorganize everything and to relieve the cable clutter. Quite solid cables in terms of flexibility, but also flat for the cable management at the back and on the front. So yeah, that's cool. Something different. I didn't expect this. I mean, I saw it at Computex, and don't get me wrong. But in general, I think for regular consumer PC builds that don't need too much power, yet quite affordable price, and I think this could be quite interesting for some of you guys, for sure. But in that case, if it is interesting, the links are in the description so you can check out the availability and everything else all together. And if you're done with checking the availability, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, click the notification bell, and I'll see you soon in another one. Thanks. Bye bye.